Good afternoon, Card Community. It's RJ, and it is time for the Sunday Trivia Recap. All right, let's get to it. I'm sensing a pattern with myself, unfortunately, which is getting my questions all mixed up and confused, which confuses you all, so I'll have to do better going forward. So let's start with Monday's question. On Monday, I said, name the two brothers who both hit home runs in the same World Series game. And then I added playing for the same team, which was wrong. I don't know where I got that concept of playing with the same team, but they did not play with the same team. They were on opposing teams in the 1964 World Series, Yankees versus Cardinals, and the answer are Ken and Clete Boyer. This is their 1989 Pacific Trading Card Baseball Legends cards from that set. Ken is shown in his Cardinals uniform. Clete is shown with the Atlanta Braves, but in '64 he was playing for the Yankees. So Ken and Clete Boyer is the answer to that question. A lot of people were yelling at, well, not a lot, most people got it right. They got Ken and Clete Boyer, but some people said, I don't remember them playing on the same team. They weren't playing on the same team. And I had to, eat crow on that one. Yeah, I screwed up again. So I got to do better. But the prize you're playing for on that one, really cool Topps Holiday from last year, Miguel Cabrera, future Hall of Famer. That is what you were playing for. The individuals up on the screen were kind enough to throw out a guess. We have all regulars here, nobody new to the channel, but I do appreciate everybody who was kind enough to throw out a guess. So there you go. We're going to spin. We shuffle once on this channel and spin. You must hit 3 times in order to win. I do that because not a lot of people enter, and I don't want to go one and done. I like to draw out the suspense and give everybody a real shot to pull home that prize. All right, so good luck to everybody on this one. Here we go. I'm actually a little behind on my videoing, today being Sunday. Normally I would have pre-filmed all my videos yesterday, but I just never got around to it, so I'm not even sure what I'm going to show off. I haven't purchased a whole lot of stuff recently. I haven't added to my collection recently, so I'm going to have to end up pulling stuff off the shelves and showing. I don't mind that so much, but I always feel like I've shown off everything in my collection, and I feel like I'm showing off things you guys have already seen before, and I don't necessarily like to do that. I like to have original content for all my videos. But I guess, after I've been doing this now for about 3 years, and I guess after all that time, it gets more and more difficult. Hunter Boucher, I'm not sure how Hunter pronounces it. You're going to get this awesome Miguel Cabrera card. Congrats to you, sir. I like the base Topps cards because they get the full stats on there. You can see the great Hall of Fame career that Mr. Cabrera has set for himself. I think he's still playing this year. I don't recall hearing the blockbuster news that he had retired, so we'll see about that. But congrats to Hunter. You're getting that awesome Miguel Cabrera card. Moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday's question. Lou Gehrig began his Hall of Fame career. Well, I should say he started his consecutive game streak in a pinch hitting role. Now, a lot of people have heard the Wally Pipp jokes. In fact, I told a story about that being a common baseball thing. You can look up my previous video, but a lot of people think that when Wally Pipp sat out because he had a bit of a concussion going on and he couldn't play a game, and Gehrig started that game at first base, a lot of people assume that was the start of his consecutive games played streak. That's inaccurate. In fact, Lou Gehrig appeared as a pinch hitter the day before. And my question to you was, for whom did he pinch hit in that game? And that game was the actual start of his consecutive game streak, 21-30. So who was the person who got pinch hit for? And the answer is a man named Pee Wee Waniger. Pee Wee Waniger has no baseball cards that I could find. Certainly none in my collection. My review of the tradingcarddatabase.com found two, what do I say, two cards, modern cards, like some kind of bizarre sets that I've never heard of, that featured Pee Wee Waniger. But here's his Wikipedia page. There's a picture of Pee Wee Waniger right there. And you can see right here, on June 1st, 1925, Lou Gehrig started his famous 21-30 game consecutive streak when he pinch hit for Waniger. There you go. So, Pee Wee Waniger is the name of the person who was pinch hit for by Lou Gehrig to start his streak. And the individuals up on the screen here were kind enough to throw out a guess. Again, nobody out of the ordinary. The prize you're all playing for is this awesome Shohei Ohtani card from Topps Holiday last year. Nice Shohei card. Pretty cool, I think. And the, let's see, Hunter Boucher. Hunter is out. You can only win once a week on my channel. So, Hunter, you are out now. But everybody else on the screen is up for grabs. Again, we will shuffle once and spin. Good luck to everybody on this one. So, yeah, I haven't purchased a lot of stuff. Purchased a couple small things, but nothing really big, which is good right now. It's tax season and all that. But the one thing I need to do is I'm still working on my box set collection. Like I said, I'm still working on acquiring every boxed set ever made, as according to the tradingcarddatabase.com. And again, I think their definition of what is a box set versus other sets are that it can only be purchased in a singular format, only purchased as a set in the box at the store that it is being offered at, and it is released by one of the major manufacturers, because there's a number of box sets that are from like bizarre companies I've never heard of. Certainly back in the 1990s, when everybody was making baseball cards, there's all kinds of bizarre companies that popped up, started releasing sets of cards in box format. Those don't really count, and you can't find them under the box set listing on the tradingcarddatabase.com. So I'm trying to get every box set ever made that's listed as a box set under the heading of the tradingcarddatabase.com. And I'm up to 1990 now. 1990 is when it starts, 1991, I should say, is when it starts to slow down. All through the 80s, there's dozens of box sets to be had, but it starts slowing down in 1990, and then in the mid to late 90s, it gets really slow, and then eventually there are years you can't even find a box set being offered. Three Good Nerds has just hit his third time, so congrats to you guys over at Three Good Nerds. You get to fight over this Shohei Ohtani card. We are moving on to Friday. Friday's question. I said, who was the first pitcher to throw a pitch in an official Major League game played in the American League in Canada? So, understanding the question, you quickly realize it had to have been a Blue Jay, because the Blue Jays were the American League team. The Expos are a National League team. So it had to have been a Blue Jay. And it had to have been a Blue Jay and not their opponent, because the opponent bats first. So it had to have been a Blue Jay pitcher. And the answer to the question is a man named Bill Singer. This is Mr. Singer's 1977 Topps cloth sticker card. Okay. So Bill Singer of the Blue Jays was the answer to the question. I had a number of bizarre answers to that one. But what you're playing for, I think, is a very cool prize. It is the Topps Holiday Ronald Acuna Jr. variation with the Santa hat. I think that's a really cool card for people who are big fans of Ronald Acuna Jr. There you go. That's what you're all playing for. He had that great season last year. Mr. Acuna Jr. does. You can't see it on this stat line, obviously. This doesn't show his 2023 stat line. So anyway, that was your answer. Again, the people on the screen were kind enough to throw out a guess. Hunter Butcher, you are out again. 3 good nerds. I think you're on this list. Yeah, you guys are out. Can't win but once a week on my channel. Sorry. And we will shuffle once and spin. Good luck to everybody else. A little sad to Adam from Adam Card Closet. He answered on Monday and Wednesday, but he didn't make it Friday. Sorry, Adam. Hope you didn't need this. Hope you didn't need this card for your Acuna collection. We are spinning. Good luck to everybody. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to show off this week, but I'll figure it out. It'll be something extremely interesting because that's all I show. Things that are extremely interesting. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I got a couple more sets for my 1990 box set collection. I'm down to like the really random, what are known as, look, my computer's glitching on me. It's still working, but it's glitching a bit. The what I call the TV collections. Top made those 6 different sets of an all-star set of everybody in baseball, and then 5 specific team sets, the bigger known teams, the teams with a bigger fan base. They made it with their own box set. And what I found is that those sets are not easily found on the Bay. I need 3 more. I need the Mets, Cardinals, and the Cubs are the last 3 I need. Well, you know, there's a Mets set out there right now, but it's like the guy who's selling it wants $80 for it. And then there's a Cardinals set out there right now, but the guy who has it wants $100 for it. I'm like, my God, they're not even worth near that. But I guess maybe they are because you can't find them anywhere. And then I can't find the Cubs set in a complete set format. It's almost like I would have to go ahead and buy all 66 individual Cubs cards. And I certainly don't want to do that. So I'm a little leery of what am I going to do? How am I going to find all of the, TV version of those cards? I don't know. But I'll have to keep looking if I'm going to complete my project. So again, it's got to be, I got to have it because it's a box set. It really is. And the other thing is, I want to have it in box format. I want to have it in the box that they sold it in. I don't want to have a bunch of the loose cards that I put together in a couple of penny sleeves or let's say team bags, or a little case on its own. I don't want to do that. I want to have the box that it came in. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do if I can't find that Cubs set. I'm pretty sure I will eventually suck it up and buy the high-priced Mets and Cardinals sets, only because that's the only way I'm going to find it if I want it. I hate to pay that kind of money for a frickin', $10. So probably what was probably like a $10 or $9.99 set when it first came out. It's now selling for $100. I hate to pay that kind of a price, but that's all there is. That's all there is. So this one, the computer is glitching and it's taking a long time. Plus, everybody seems to be hitting today. I'm getting a lot of people who we're spreading the wealth around. Almost everybody's got at least one hit here. Grade Worthy. I don't know if Grade Worthy had a hit already or not. Nope, that was Grade Worthy's second. So there's a couple people yet who haven't hit. Who hasn't hit so far? Only 2 left who haven't hit who are eligible. So, Jimmy Lacari, is that 3 for you, sir? Let's find out. Don't know if that's 3 for Jimmy. Nope, that's 2 for Jimmy. So, yeah. So I probably will show off a couple of the box sets, and I'll find something else of interest to show off. Again, I just haven't gone to the store, gone to the LCS. I haven't spent a lot of money recently, which is probably pretty good because, again, it's tax season and all my money's going to the tax man. BC Sports Cards. Congrats to you, sir. You just hit for the 3rd time. You can see down there, he hit his third shot. So you'll be getting this awesome Ronald Acuna Jr. card. So there you have it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider like, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I really do appreciate it. Try my best to support everybody else in this great card community. I hope to see you again this coming week. And like I said, I will have awesome things for you to see. And hopefully, I'll do a much better job, much better job on the trivia. I'll pay attention and try and get the questions right this time. I promise you. All right. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.